Hi there. In this quick video I'm going to convert this Britax Römer Advansafix 3 seat from group 1 to group 2+3. First thing that I want to do, I'm going to remove this from the car just so I have easier access. Maybe that's not required, but it's just the way I prefer to do it. So let me get it out and get back to you. Just in case you haven't done this in a long while, you simply press on this in here while also pulling on the red part. Hard to show you, so press on the green one and it's unlocked. Do the same on the other side, and at least for me I need to also unhook the top tether. Okay, here we have the instructions. At 09, what we need to do, remove the 5-point harness and refit the secure guard. Feel free to pause at any time. I will also link this document in the description. Quite a lot of steps, but we should be able to do it. And here at the bottom, if you ever need to do this in reverse to put back the 5-point and remove the secure guard. But yeah, this PDF will be in the description if you need it. Now let's start from here and go through it. First step, they tell us to get this as much as possible over the seat, but as you can see it will not allow me because I have this thing in it, which I don't even remember exactly what it is, but anyway, like this. And now loosen these things as much as possible by pressing this and pulling on them. Now looking at it, this seems like some sort of adapter in case you use it without an Isofix, so this don't protrude and damage something, but we are using it with Isofix. Next step, if yours is not already lifted, mine was, but I put it lower just to show you. You need to get this thing, if I could actually do it, in the highest possible position ever, and now unhook these things from here. It's not going to be fun. You need to wiggle them around to get this out from the metal itself. What I found works really well if you rotate it like this and get out from this side as opposed from trying to go from below, and it just yanks out. And now in theory they tell us to secure this right in here, and it's secured. And now I think we will go on the other side and gather all of this loose material. Not yet, not yet. We need to pull on this. It will come out through the seat. Well, also this also came out. Now we still have this attached, so we will go on the back again. We basically need to get this out of here, like that, both of them. And I think this gets back to adjust to the maximum height, at least for our daughter again. So this remains here, but now in theory this come out. So we are done with them. Now let's see what we do here, but maybe a bit later. They show us to rotate this like that, but I have already tested, and at least for me it worked much better by rotating it in this direction, so upwards to say, so to say. Come on, rotate, and when we are close, actually rotate it a bit more. Maybe it's not tight enough. Let me rotate it, be back in a second. Obviously first I pulled it as much as I could, and now that it's rotated, you just squish it in there and it will literally lock in place under the plastic, and it's done. Next, it seems that we need to get this and somehow make it stay up, kind of stays up, and we need to unhook these things. Can I do it with one hand? Yeah, I can do it. And now, what's next? Yikes, I should vacuum this a bit, but let's see how we remove these things first. Okay, so it seems that this thing needs to go right in there, and it literally fits perfectly in there. And now we roll this thing and stick it next to it. Nope, they don't actually fit in there, so they go in here, it seems, and everything is tucked in there nicely. And you can see they actually have a nice place for them to sit in here. Okay, push these things back in place. And next this, lock it on both sides, and we should be good to go. I think we can also lower this part, and my daughter in the background. So yep, they are missing now. Ew. Make sure you put the material again back under this, because there's a big chance it popped out, and we should be done for the moment. Let's see what about this. Okay, next we pull on this lever to fully recline the seat. It's going to be quite tricky because it's not sitting on anything, so maybe help it a bit. And now that it's reclined, we need to make sure that this goes through that slot, all of it. And now we slowly pull it to the top. We need to remove this whole piece, and it's removed. Now I've put the back pocket in the correct position, and in here I have the secure guard. I will take it out and basically put this in its place in there. Next step, with this part towards you, we need to insert the metal in the slot closest to you. So this one, not the old one, we are using the closest slot. So let's get it in here. Oh, that went easier than expected, and obviously somehow get also the material in there under okay, now we are good to go. Check on the underside to make sure that this is locked, and it is locked. So if we pull on this, it cannot come out, and it's perfect. And now if the seat wasn't already in the correct position, you can pull on the flap and lower it. I mean on this flap, to lower it in the sitting, not sleeping, because we don't need the sleeping position anymore. And now we are done, and just put back these things into the back of the seat for storage, or you could actually wash them. I should do the same. Next we are putting this back into the car, so pull on this to extend the Advansafix levers, and obviously lock them into the required holes. At this point, after also the top tether and the Advansafix are locked, you want to take your seat belt and put it in this slot right here. Not going to be extremely easy, but it's doable. So now it's something like that, and the seat belt comes through here. It will go over the side like this, through this thing right here. It's gonna be a bit annoying to pull, but still doable. And obviously lock it in place. And this is actually no. This is how it should look like. Actually, that wasn't good. The seat belt was rotated, so make sure it's not rotated here, not rotated here, going through, not rotated any of them anywhere, and still not rotated until it reaches that. So now it's okay. And yes, obviously, in case you ever need it, this has a latch behind it that allows you to pull it higher or leave it a bit lower. But as long as the rear one is to the max up, this is your adjustment here. So this is about it. This is how you go from group 1 to group 2+3. In which case, hope this video helps you. Give it a like, check out my other videos, and see you in the next one. Bye.